This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Well, what are we going to start first? We'll start with Rick Ross. He trolled Lloyd Banks. We already talked about this the other day. Lloyd Banks put out his album cover. He said, tell Banks I'm going to check this out. Like Banks ain't nice. You know, you're trying to still keep that G-Unit beef going. Pretty pathetic, even though it's amazing that Rick Ross and his family were able to like flip the money into Wingstop. You know, like he's living a good life. Okay, I'm not hating on that. I'm just saying he keeps dragging that G-Unit thing. It makes me think that like, damn, he needs every little bit of money that's coming in because he might be living beyond his means. But be honest, it's easy to do. You can leverage what you have, right? Wingstops, all that other stuff, to live on credit. You know, like this is possible, guys, okay? Just so you know, okay? Some people leverage their credit and live off of that. I mean, it's just, anyways. Birdman goes at Rick Ross in a recent interview with Academics I saw. So Birdman's the blueprint for the independent game, boss game. He got Wendy Day at the, thanks to Wendy Day, he got an 80-20 deal with Universal. And he'd been printing money over there. He hasn't been paying everybody, as we saw, really saw in his dispute with Lil Wayne. We heard about with Manny Fresh and Juvenile. People didn't believe Juvenile and Manny Fresh and everybody back in the day and BG when they all left. They didn't believe it until Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was owed $40-50 million. Birdman eventually paid that. Now, over the course of that time, this is when Rick Ross and Birdman had we already know they had a big beef. He made a whole record about Birdman. He took Wayne's side, even though Birdman is really the one that embraced Ross. They were supposed to do an album together called H back in 2009-10. Never happened, but Rick Ross learned a lot from Birdman. He was around Birdman for years. When Katrina happened, Birdman and Wayne and everybody, they moved to Miami. And, they were spending time with Rick Ross, Khaled. They all picked up game from Birdman. Birdman's the blueprint to this. So he said, Rick Ross has been up under me for years. He learned everything, like a little kid. And he said a lot of other guys, learned a lot from me, So Birdman is, as crazy as he is, he set the blueprint for a lot of stuff. And now you got Wayne and Birdman cool again. And Rick Ross is left out in the dark. I mean, he's cool with Wayne still, but Birdman ain't never going to be cool with Rick Ross again. Rick Ross went really far in dissing him, and I wouldn't be surprised if Rick Ross runs into him one day and it's not such a friendly exchange between the two. Lastly, I'll just, comment on this other thing I saw. James Cruz responds to 50 Cent when 50 Cent said, you were never my manager. He said, I was your manager just through Chris Lighty. I was the sub-manager. Chris Lighty was your main manager. It was a management team. Violator managed 50 Cent. So James Cruz had a part in that because it was really Chris Lighty making all the deals and everything. But, James Cruz and them were there doing other stuff. Street team, day-to-day. He just doesn't like James Cruz. That's all. Well, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash the subscribe button. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.